was on Pastor Eric Wilson of the Mount Zion Baptist Church, Brighton, in Birmingham, Alabama. Pastor Wilson is a native of Birmingham, Alabama, and has pastored the Mount Zion Brighton Church since 2010. He holds a Bachelor's of Arts degree in Pastoral Theology and is currently returned to school to receive a Bachelor of Arts degree for Theology, which he is scheduled to complete by the end of this year. He's a child music prodigy, playing in various professional capacities since middle school, and he's used those talents in various capacities locally, nationally, and internationally from that time until today. Since 1985, he's been involved in ministry and religious leadership, serving in multiple churches throughout the metropolitan Birmingham area as an associate pastor and minister of music before he became the pastor of the Mount Zion Church. Zion Brighton has been in existence for 106 years, celebrating that anniversary just last Sunday. They have 150 members and growing, and their motto is "We gather, we grow, we go." They believe that they are a community of believers within a larger community that they are to serve. They promote engagement outside of just the traditional Sunday and Wednesday services. Pastor Wilson's leadership, they've implemented a rebranding strategy that has introduced the Mount Zion Alive concept. So they promote community engagement beyond traditional service, fostering a sense of belonging to bring to the community and involvement for the church within the community. They've successfully maintained high morale and engagement even amongst the COVID-19 pandemic. Pastor Wilson said, "We were good before, we're even better now." He's also expanded ministries to include a new usher, men's, culinary, and audiovisual ministries, while they've supported foreign missions in both Kenya and Japan. He's taken just the traditional outings at church and has revamped them into various events like family movie nights. Tuesday night Bible study has transformed into soup, salad, and study. So dinner is served and Bible study is had. But there's also Man Cave Mondays and Women's Workout Wednesdays. He's also led the organization of successful community events like the Fall Festival in 2023, which served over 250 members of the community, as well as food box donations and coat giveaways that happened just earlier this year. Wilson leads the entire church, of course, as the pastor, but his direct team consists of the leaders of each of his major departments. So his trustee board, finance, hospitality, music and arts, education, social media, audiovisual, other departments when developed. He believes in collaboration on a regular basis and believes that those leaders delegate responsibilities within their ministry. He provides guidance to ensure continued alignment to make sure that they're all in alignment with the church's vision and mission. He believes in effective communication and coordination within all of these departments and with him as well, and believes that they have to have a cohesive and productive environment to achieve the church's objectives. When it comes to his leadership competencies, he's humble. He has a tremendous work ethic. He's always consistently calm, but he has a very insightful demeanor. I've heard him regarded as a well-rounded leader because he provides solid and capable leadership, but he also believes in strategic thinking. He drives change. Of course, he creates an open communication with an open door policy and believes in adaptability, which was shown through the revamping of his social media and his audio visual departments during COVID. He believes in building relationships both inside and outside of the church. He believes in planning and organizing. The man always has a plan. He also believes in managing the execution. How is it going to get done? How do we make sure that it gets done? But he also continuously inspires aligned purpose, not only with the members of his team, but with the whole Mount Zion Church family. When it comes to his leadership and his thoughts on leadership, he is very laid back. He does not believe in micromanagement at all. He only believes that he should be involved if there's a performance issue, or if his assistance and input is needed, or there's a collaborative effort with other groups or organizations, both within or outside of the church. He keeps everyone motivated, especially his team, by keeping goals in focus. He always reminds them of previous successes and encourages them and thanks them for their use of their skills and their talents. He believes that it's an encouraging word and a grateful spirit is how he keeps them motivated. He does believe that leadership can be inherent but also can be taught. But he definitely believes that either way, it has to be developed. Team members are regarded as committed, faithful, and hardworking people who are open minded to innovative ideas and find ways to effectively serve the community, but they always must maintain the integrity mission and the mission of the Mount Zion goals of the Mount Zion mission. That to him must always stay at the forefront. Found out in working with Pastor Wilson that he's rumored to be a finalist for a larger church. He's one of three or two finalists who will be up for this position. It's more exposure, it's more resources, and more opportunities. But one of the biggest lessons I learned in talking with him is that even though he was selected for that opportunity, he remains focused on Mount Zion. He has never strayed away from that. While it could be exciting, you could get caught up in the possibility of moving on to something bigger and better. He refuses to take the focus away from Mount Zion. I found that interesting as a leader. It's very easy to get distracted by the possibility of expansion and a bigger platform, but he seems to be very, very driven to lead the people of Mount Zion regardless of whatever else is going on. Now, he is honored for the opportunity and he is grateful that he was considered, but he always believes that it's always what you're doing now and keeping focused on the vision. I listened to a sermon of his the other week, and this is just a poignant point of who he is. Don't ever pay more attention to the opposition than you do to the opportunities that are before you. Stay focused on the vision. As a leader, that's what Pastor Wilson does. No matter what's going on, he wants to keep everyone encouraged to stay focused on the vision. As a leader, that is what we all should do. Stay focused on what's ahead.